Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Happy Monday, happy Memorial Day for all of you guys who live here in the United States. Just want to take a moment to thank all of those people who have sacrificed for our country and just wanted to remember them. And I hope you guys do that as well at some point today. As you guys know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and as you guys know, it is my job and duty here on earth to talk about mental health awareness. Every Monday during this month, it has been Mental Health Monday. Also, quick little note, I know some people have been bugged with a little clicking sound, but that is the sound of my camera zooming. And I just wanted to let you know that it's nothing wrong with the audio or anything, but it's just the lens that I have. So I feel like it's better to have that tiny clicking noise than it is to have me completely blurred and out of focus. So that's what you do when you do YouTube by yourself, because I don't have a cameraman, I don't have like a lighting team. It's just me and the camera. So if that bugs you guys, I'm sorry, but that's how we're doing it around here. As you guys saw in the title of this video, I have some big news for you guys. The first one is I am going to continue doing Mental Health Monday every single Monday just for you guys. A lot of you guys have been asking for me to continue it after the month of May, so that is going to happen. And the second announcement is something really big, and I'm gonna get really emotional because it may not be what you think it is. Like, I don't have like a collaboration with a makeup company or something. It's even bigger and it's even more important in my mind. And that is, I'm gonna show you first. It's gonna be a visual. See this right here? There's nothing left. This is my last bottle of Zoloft, and I've been off for almost 2 weeks now, and I feel incredible. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about taking an antidepressant and how I got off of it, and that's what we're talking about today. That's some big news. Mental Health Mondays continuing in the month of May, or continuing after the month of May, and I am no longer taking an antidepressant. It's a big deal, and I'm gonna get super emotional, so let's get started. Okay, if you guys haven't been following me on my postpartum depression journey with the twins, I got it really bad. I was suicidal, and I resented the twins for a little while there before I got on medication, and I talked to my OBGYN, and I asked him if I could get on medication. But I told him, and I almost didn't say anything because I was embarrassed, and I thought, you know, I can just handle this. And thank goodness I got the help I needed, because my hormones were imbalanced and I needed them to get balanced, or else I wasn't going to be able to be myself. And I told him I didn't want a medication that I had to wean on or wean off. That was my biggest thing. I didn't want to feel numb, and I wanted to just be able to stop taking it whenever I wanted. So the twins were born in March of 2017. So obviously it's now almost June, it's the end of May. I've been taking Zoloft for 14 months. So what he prescribed me, so it's a generic form of Zoloft called sertraline, and it's a 50 milligram tablet. And he told me I could take it every other day, and he told me I could stop whenever I wanted, or I could take it every day if I wanted. So that is definitely something I have been doing over the last 14 months. I have been taking it every other day. And when I noticed that there were moments when I was more anxious or more upset about things, then I would take it every day that week, or that sort of thing. So I knew that I didn't want to be relying on it forever. And I've talked about medication a lot in my other videos, but basically, first and foremost, I'm not here to tell everyone that everyone needs medication, and I'm not here to say if everyone takes an antidepressant they're going to feel better, because that's not the case. We all have such individualized issues, whether it's hormonal or situational. There are so many different factors that play into it. So I'm not going to say this is going to work for everyone, because it worked for me, but this is just my story. If you are thinking about getting on antidepressants, I just wanted to let you guys know kind of what's been going on. And so basically I've been taking it every other day. Sometimes I've been taking it every day, and every once in a while I would not take it for a couple of days to kind of see how I was feeling and to see if I still needed it or not. And I could always sense when I needed it. The anxiety would come back and I'd kind of get blue, and I could tell that I needed to continue taking it. Well, I kind of stopped taking it a couple weeks ago, kind of by accident. I forgot to take it one night, and then I thought, well, let's see what happens if I don't take it again and again and again and again. And it was last night that I realized I hadn't taken it for a couple of weeks. So the medication to me was a godsend. It was such a blessing. It saved my life. It saved my marriage, I feel. And it made my children's lives so much better, because everything was balanced. And I'm forever grateful, and I think I'm always going to keep this bottle just kind of as like a little symbol and a memento of what I went through, the hell that I went through. It's so that I never forget how hard it can be for others, and so that I can always be able to empathize with others when they are struggling. And who knows, maybe another point in my life I will need to take it again. But for now, I am okay, and I feel completely fine not taking it. I feel like I can control my emotions again. I feel like my hormones are balanced again. So I don't feel like I need the medication. I didn't want to feel reliant on the medication, that I couldn't survive without it. And that's kind of why I wanted the lower dosage. But once again, if you have a more extreme case, then maybe that's something that you can't do. Maybe you do need to be on a stronger medication. So this is just, once again, my situation. I do feel like in the past couple years, I've been to hell and back, emotionally, physically, and it's silly because I have everything I've ever wanted, and that's when I knew something was wrong. I have a beautiful house, an incredible, loving husband, amazing children, a great neighborhood, a great church, you know, that I belong to, a great job, but I still was miserable, and I still had panic attacks and anxiety attacks, and I got to some really dark places in my life, and that's when I knew I needed help. And so now that I haven't been on medication, it's been interesting because I feel so much more. And when I was on the medication, I didn't feel numb, but I did feel a lot more controlled as far as like crying and everything like that. Whereas now I feel like I'm just a waterfall again. This is the real Michelle. I am such an emotional person. I always have been. I'm a sensitive person. I'm sensitive to people and their problems. And when I see people suffering, I suffer because I just empathize with them so much. I get really emotional filming this video because I know that there are a lot of you out there who are still needing help, who are still needing encouragement, and I want you to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. There always is light. There's always hope. There's always help. And what works for someone may not work for someone else, but there is always a way to get better. Always. No matter what situation you're in, you can get better, and life can get better, and you can be happy. I think that's really, really important to get better, to remember. So this is kind of like my celebration video. I feel so much more. I was sobbing today at church, and I'll share with you guys why in just a second. I was sobbing, and it felt so good to cry. And I've also been cleaning out my basement because we have a neighborhood yard sale coming up this week, and I wanted to sell a lot of the baby clothes and toddler clothes and just decor and stuff. And so we've been going through our basement, and I've been looking at baby clothes, and I've been sobbing. But it's been a good cry. Like, you know when it just feels good to cry. And I told my friend today, I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I'm proud of myself. I survived. And I'm proud of all of you who have messaged me and who have been brave enough to talk to your spouse, to talk to your doctor, to get the help that you need. And I really hope that you remember that more than anything, that it's not something to be embarrassed about, no matter what anybody tells you. Because I know a lot of people that their husbands don't support them, their friends don't support them. I mean, you guys message me all the time. You feel embarrassed. People won't understand. You don't know how to bring it up to your doctor. Just do it. And if your doctor pushes you away and says no, go find a different doctor. You need to be heard. Your voice needs to be heard. And I am working on some things. I have some ideas of finding ways of helping women with postpartum depression and antepartum depression, because I experienced it so much in my life, and I felt like I didn't know where to go, and I felt so lost. And so I never want any women to feel the way that I felt in those moments. So that is why I make these videos. I don't make these videos to go viral. I don't make these videos to be famous. I literally make these videos for you. For you, whoever you are out there, depressed, if you're anxious, if you have panic attacks, if you feel suicidal, I am here for you, and I'm talking to you today to tell you you can find help. You can be happy. And I wanted to share this poem that my friend actually shared today in church, and I thought it was very fitting. It's called The Monument. God, before he sent his children to earth, gave each of them a very carefully selected package of problems. These, he promised, smiling, are yours alone. No one else may have the blessings these problems will bring you. And only you have the special talents and abilities that will be needed to make these problems your servants. Now go down to your birth and to your forgetfulness. Know that I love you beyond measure. These problems that I give you are a symbol of that love. These monuments you make of your life with the help of your problems will be a symbol of your love for me, your Father. I thought that was so powerful that we can take the problems that we have in our lives and we can build monuments out of them. We can make them our servants. We can become better, stronger women if we grab the problem by the head and just take it on. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. Find the help that you need. Know that you can and deserve to be happy. And I promise you, life is never going to be perfect. You're never going to live every single day of perfection. Nobody does. Nobody does. This is a symbol to me. This empty prescription bottle of Zoloft. It's a symbol to me that times can be hard. And if you need the help, it's okay. And you can get strong. And you can be able to do it again on your own. And it's not a sign of weakness. If you get help, it's a sign of strength. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for following along with Mental Health Awareness Month. And I will be back every Monday talking about mental health issues just for you. And if you guys have any specific topics that you want me to cover, comment down below and let me know. And we will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.